Hey there guys, GalWithTheCamera23 here with my Q&A answers video. Now I posted a video a while ago asking you to ask me questions. You've asked questions, I'm going to answer them. Really is that simple. Now I've got my iPad here with the questions down the side, and I've also got a question from RossiBoy19 via my Facebook page because he didn't have access to YouTube, so I couldn't ask him on there. So I've got some questions from him. And I'm pretty sure this is going to have to be two parts because I've got a 15-minute kind of time limit, so it's probably going to have to be in two parts, to be fair. So, first question's from the Kool-Aid Hunter. Favourite TV show? Curb Your Enthusiasm, by far. Absolutely love that show. No other show can make me laugh as much as that show does. Larry David, one of the best comic geniuses ever. Cats or dogs? Now, I'd say dogs, but most people say that you're either a dog or a cat person, but I really do like cats and dogs. I mean, I guess I'm more kind of towards dogs because I have a dog. But so I guess dogs, but I do like cats as well. How many films do you own approximately? Oh, let me guess. Let me try and work it out. Well, I've got a binder of DVDs. I'm guessing you mean DVDs and Blu-rays. So I've got a binder of DVDs, which I think is about 200, maybe 185, but I'll say 200, round it up. And I've got 50, 100, 200. Come on, I'll say about 450. I'll go to 400, I guess, approximately, I suppose. Yes, I'll say 400 for that. Any hobbies besides films? I like video gaming. I'm not as much of a big video gamer as I used to be. I mean, I used to be like, my first ever kind of owned games console was a PS1. Actually, my family owned that, but you know what I mean. And I just remember playing all the classic games like Spyro and Crash on there. So I was more of a kind of a gamer back then. I like listening to music as well. I'm kind of into kind of the more entertainment than I am anything else, really. I don't really kind of play any sports. I don't really watch any sports, so not sports. So again, kind of I like kind of checking up on kind of the BBFC. I mean, my ultimate goal in life is to become a BBFC examiner. I just think it'd be like a really interesting job, and I'd really love to do that sometime in the future. What do you do for a living? I don't technically own a living. I mean, I'm not anything like glamorous. I'm just a lowly cleaner at a kind of credit card security firm in my hometown of York. So again, I'm quite kind of lucky because I don't have kind of bills to pay. I mean, if you haven't known by now, I actually live with my mum, and which is very glamorous. And I'm 24, crossing 25 in January. Jesus. Yeah, I don't really own kind of technically a living, but it's a pretty good job though because I work 4 hours an evening. It's over £7 an hour. I don't owe any kind of tax or national insurance. Basically, I always say that I have the money to buy DVDs and Blu-rays, but I still have a lot of time to watch them, which is really good. It's a perfect job for me. Basically, it's not too taxing, but just taxing enough. And so I don't technically own a living, but I own a pretty good wage doing that. I mean, I give my mum kind of housekeeping and stuff, but I'm not in kind of any rush to making kind of big purchases or anything like that. So that's what I do for not technically a living, but anyway, looking forward to your answers. Well, here they are. Thank you very much, Kool-Aid Hunter. Next questions are from Jamie Norwood. Do you have a keek? K-E-E-K? I'm not sure what a keek is, but I'm guessing no. Do you like Mr. Rogers and Shirley Temple films and Punky Brewster as a kid? I've heard of them. I never watched them, so I guess no. Do you like Here Comes Honey Boo Boo Now? Never watched it. Never want to watch it. No. Do you have an address for the house you're living now? Yes, I do. Who is your favourite director? Stanley Kubrick, by far. There is no other director in film history like him, and there's no other director in film future like him. He's just one of a kind. I wish he was still making movies today, and that's it. That's basically it. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that question was from Ali Hussein, and these next questions are from them as well. Do you like the Prodigy? Yeah, I do like the Prodigy. I like the kind of the older stuff more than the new stuff. Smelt a Bitch Up, probably my favourite song of theirs. I do like that album they did, kind of, I think it was 1 or 2 albums ago, that had the song Girls on it. I really like that song. Do you like The Angry Video Game Nerd and Mike Matei? Absolutely love AVGN. I love watching the DVDs. I can just pop it in, just kind of enjoy myself for however long it is. I just love, definitely my favourite web series of all time. Basically, with them being kind of shortish episodes as well, I love kind of watching select episodes. And I also Mike Matei, really good artist, does all the title cards for AVGN. So yeah, I really like his artwork for AVGN. He seems like a really nice guy as well. Kind of answers questions and does kind of, you know, Q&As and kind of panels and stuff. So yeah, I do like AVGN and Mike Matei. From Ali again. Do you like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, and what about The World's End? Now, it's kind of fitting because yesterday I uploaded my first watch review of The World's End, which I watched as part of the Three Flavours Cornetto trilogy showing at my local cinema. And Shaun of the Dead still remains my favourite. I mean, just kind of, Shaun of the Dead was just kind of like two guys writing a zombie film set in London for themselves, which kind of catapulted them to stardom, really. It's really kind of good, kind of, you know, filmic and pop culture references and stuff. And Hot Fuzz just kind of adds on that. The World's End disappointed me quite a bit. It was funny and everything, but again, a really dislikable character. Not as many kind of laugh out loud, or at least not like laugh out loud for me, gags. And so yeah, The World's End kind of disappointed me a bit, but I did enjoy it, but not as much as the other two. So it's kind of weird because my order of preference for these films is how they were released. Shaun of the Dead is my favourite, then Hot Fuzz, then The World's End. So yeah, do like them. Do you like the show Community? I watched the pilot episode a while ago, but I didn't particularly like Joel Hale's character in it, so I didn't really kind of carry on with it. But people have said that he gets kind of, he's not as annoying kind of further down the series or the season, so I might check it out again, but I'm not in any particular rush to, plus the DVDs are quite expensive. Any favourite actors? Paddy Considine being my number one. Let's look at my posters around here. Nia Maskell from Kill List, Michael Smiley from Kill List. James Gandolfini's really good. Ben Mendelsohn from Dark Knight Rises and Killing Them Softly and Animal Kingdom. Willem Dafoe, I suppose, is a pretty good actor. Obviously, the kind of the stock actors you go, like kind of like, not Ryan Reynolds, but Ryan Gosling, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm not going to say them because they're kind of overexposed a bit too much in my opinion. So yeah, not too many. Well, not too many I can think of off the cuff anyway. But so yeah, maybe if you kind of message me, and maybe I can kind of give you some more, give you more answers. Sorry, that's my thing on my iPad. But anyway, again from Ali, what music do you prefer, 80s, 90s or 2000s? It's got to be 90s, kind of the grunge movement and kind of the Stone Roses, Happy Mondays and stuff. Absolutely love the love the kind of the 90s, kind of just great bands making great music. So that's what you really need, really. So thanks for the questions, Ali. Next up we go to Savlad. What is your favourite episode of Iron Man and Partridge? Easy, it's got to be Basic Alan, the one where kind of which is episode 4 of series 1, where the hotel's been refurbished and it's got kind of nothing to do. I absolutely love that one. It's just like a masterpiece in kind of not much happening, you know, kind of like the Seinfeld kind of thing, like a show about nothing kind of thing, which I really like. Which actors do you find most annoying? Now, I don't particularly find her annoying. I just find the fact that she's far too overexposed for my liking. Jennifer Lawrence, I just don't. I mean, I think I might dislike her as well, but it's just the characters she plays in the films are just like totally more. Some of them are just inherently unlikable. I mean, her in that film she won the Oscar for, I dare not say its name. Absolutely fucking despise that film. It's my most hated film of all time. And so yeah, it's not more Jennifer Lawrence is annoying. It's just the fact that she's kind of far too overexposed, and like all the characters she plays in her films, or at least the ones I've seen, she's kind of annoying. So I guess Jennifer Lawrence. Russell Brand, I have no idea why he's big in America. He's a twat. I mean, who would cheat on Katy Perry? Fucking moron. And who else? Yeah, so I'm not kind of. Yeah, so just those two really. So yeah, just those two. If you could invite any 3 people around for dinner, who would you choose and why? Paddy Considine, it's got to be first. Ben Wheatley, favourite British director of the moment, and I'm guessing it doesn't have to be kind of in film or television. So I was going to go with Neil Peart, but he wouldn't be the greatest conversationalist. Plus, we're probably a bit too starstruck to even say anything to him. And who else? Maybe someone from history, maybe. A bit controversial, but Hitler, maybe. No, I won't go that. Won't go that way. Who else? Trying to think of someone kind of out with the zeitgeist. I'll say it's the first one that comes into my mind. Napoleon, I guess that, I don't really know. And what film is your guilty pleasure? I guess the film that I had as my best favourite film of last year, Now Is Good. It's like an absolute kind of, just a kind of a soppy tearjerker, but I really like it. So that kind of thing. Jason X I really like, but nobody seems to like. I love that face smashing scene, one of my favourite deaths of all time. So yeah, kind of the Nick Love films as well. They're not particularly anything too special, especially kind of Outlaw. People don't really like that film, but I kind of do. It's not great, but it's all right. So those kind of Football Factory type films, which ironically Football Factory is one of my favourite films, but it's kind of films about nothing really. But I really like them. Now this will have to be my last question for this part. It's going to have to be at least 2 parts. I'm not going to try and get it to 3. Don't know, but I'll be alright. Just 2 parts. This will be my last question for this part, from Ali Hussein again. Do you ever feel lonely? Not particularly. I mean, with my movies and stuff, and I mean, I'm a loner anyway. So and I'm not one of those people that kind of goes clubbing every night, gets pissed every night. I mean, I don't see the kind of pleasure people get from clubbing. I remember when I walked back from the cinema kind of a while ago, and I saw these women in kind of not very much clothes, in the piss rain, in the freezing cold, waiting to go into a club. I mean, what is the point of that? I just don't get it at all. I mean, fair enough, people who do go to clubs, but I absolutely hate it. I mean, basically, my idea of an absolute nightmare would be in a club with people I don't know, which is why I don't really kind of get along with people I don't know. I have no kind of conversation starting point, but well, I was kind of saying people I do know, but plus the fact that quite a lot of people that I be around aren't particularly likeable. But as far as being lonely, not really. Like I say, I'm content with my life, you know. I love kind of buying movies. I love watching movies. I love reading about movies. I love kind of reading about filmmaking, and I love about kind of the movie censorship. I'm a big kind of follower of BBFC. I love reading stuff about that. So not really. So no, I'm content with my life. I'll say that. So that'll be the last question for this part. It has to be 2 parts because I'm running out of time. So yeah, I'll see you in my next part.